expect to see him tomorrow?
I'm still skeptical that we're going to see him in Game 4. The fact that he is going to play 3-on-3 with some of the backups and the coaches suggests that he's willing to test it, or they're willing to allow him to test it. But ultimately, it's, does he get through that unscathed? How does he feel tomorrow? And it's really, Steve Kerr at this point is playing the long game, knowing that he's going to get Klay Thompson back, and I would expect that they will start him because you don't want to sit him, have that hamstring get tight, and then try to bring him into the game. But play the long game. See where you are after Game 4. Give KD a little more time to possibly recover. And then if you're looking at a closeout game in Game 5 in Toronto and you really need to pull out all the stops, then you give him a go. It's Look, it's possible that he gets through the 3-on-3 and he feels great and he gets green lit. But I can tell you that people around KD have been telling him, this is not a smart move on your part. We know you want to play. We know what's at stake. But the reality is there's too much of a risk for the kind of injury that you have that this is going to create more complications down the line.
Reported that Klay will start. The unknown is KD. Skip, I believe the earliest we see him is Game 5, if we see him at all. Because he's been close for the longest. He's been close for 4 weeks. We have yet to see KD. We have yet to see KD even in a uniform, even shooting any shots. Most of the time I see him, he has on a hoodie and flip-flops.
Yep.
You think he's going to scrimmage in flip-flops?
he might.
We've seen Joel Embiid do it, so.
So, with that being said, I believe if Klay can go, the question is, okay, we know he's going to go.
Yeah.
How long and how effective will he be in going? Steph is going to be Steph. He's the one thing you knew he was going to be ultra aggressive. With KD not there to get some of those shots, Steph and Klay will be ultra aggressive. So will Draymond. So, Raptors, you better be on your best behavior. As a matter of fact, I don't want your bet. I don't want it. Klay back, I ain't going to do
Somebody just backed out of a 4-case Diet Mountain Dew.
Klay coming, Klay.
And I am allowing you to back out.
You remember what happened?
It exposes your character or lack thereof.
You remember what happened in Game 6 in OKC?
Yep.
When they had to have it, and Klay Thompson went bonkers with 11 threes?
Yep.
Oh, no, I ain't trusting that.
Okay. So, back to our man, Kevin Durant. Hard to read, Kevin Durant, as you well know. So I have a question for our friend Ric Bucher. How much do you believe, talking to Kevin's people, that in his heart of hearts, he would love to be the guy who came back and saved the day? And might save the day to the extent that he would creep into the MVP discussion and maybe steal another MVP of the Finals award?
I don't know that he can look at it that way because it's too late in the game for him to win the MVP.
Oh, no, not if they down 3-1 and he come back 5, 6, 7.
What are you talking about, 40 points a night?
Average, all they got to do is average 33, 7, and 8. Down 3-1?
Here's the thing, though. The Warriors are not at their best when the game goes that way. For him to get the kind of numbers that would get him MVP through the last 3 games would undermine what the Warriors are. The other problem is we're talking about, think about the shots that they're going to get and the scoring that they're going to get. Their big issue right now is defensively.
Right.
And I don't know that Klay Thompson coming back, yes, as a catch-and-shoot guy, he can control that more offensively. He doesn't have to try to get to the rim. He can still score and be effective. Defensively, is he going to be able to stay in front of Kawhi Leonard? He's going to be able to do what he does. And the same thing for Kevin Durant. That, to me, is the great issue. And I never thought I'd be talking about Kevon Looney as much as I am.
No, but you're right.
Those two coming back doesn't solve the absence of what they have in the interior.
Right.
So ultimately, I could see them coming back and it not making a difference. I believe that you're making a mistake. You have an opportunity to win a couple of Mountain Dew
I think you've been talking to Skip too long. Y'all trying to shice to me. But I ain't going to let that happen, Skip Bayless.
It is not happening. I'm going to remind both of you. Remember when Golden State got in a little bit of trouble against the Clippers in round 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they lost 2 home games to the Clippers. And remember what Kevin Durant did at that point? He said, I'm Kevin Durant.
Y'all know who I am.
I'm Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but it was like 51, 37, 42. Those are the last 3 games. Did he not become the MVP of that series over those last 3 games? Is he not still highly capable of going nuclear in this series?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Again, I have no earthly idea how hurt he is.
Yeah.
But the longer we go, the more I'm with you, the more I doubt that he's even close to being healthy. And the more I wonder if it was even more serious that they're letting on now. Is it possible he's got some sort of Achilles tear, not rupture, but tear? I don't know. Is it deeper than just a calf strain?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
All right. So, again, he is in a great position now that they failed without him last night, and it was Steph's stage, and I thought maybe Steph would just take it over, but he was not able to do that for whatever reason. Toronto took the stage over. So what if Toronto takes the stage over again, and he did come back, Kevin came back for Game 5, and what if he took over in Game 5? Would that not be a great thing for Kevin Durant's legacy?
Sure.
Yeah.
It would have
Would it be at the risk of your free agency, maybe?
It would be a great storyline for him. I still question whether the Warriors would be best suited in this instance against these Toronto Raptors for that. And we have seen it work.
Well,
Ric Bucher, thank you for all the insight. As always, we will find out for sure tomorrow night.
yeah.
Well, be sure to keep it right here. We've got new information on that fan who shoved Kyle Lowry. We're going to tell you all about it next.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.